This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
what's up, Movie Madness MME fans? Well, I hope I'll have some fans. Hey, Obi-Wan, thanks for joining me. This is unplanned. I just got to stream a little bit. I'm getting ready for a stream tomorrow. I'm wearing my green t-shirt. You see this? I forgot I was wearing green for the green screen. Maybe I'll zip it up. Maybe it looks cool. I don't know. I'll zip it up. What's up, Geeks Cosmics Entertainment? Michael S. Yeah, I'm gonna zip that up. That looks weird. Now, okay. All right. We are going to react to my girl Grace. I am doing a video reaction again, but it's a positive one, I think. Grace was right again. How many times? I know people aren't a fan of Grace, including you, Michael S. But she's right a lot. She gets a lot of info good. Showing support, yes. Remember that one time I was on Collider? I'm just kidding. Some crazy on the yay block. Boo, Grace. Boo, Grace. I am getting ready for the Miko tomorrow, so this is like I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Oh, I do have an idea of where I want to do a stream about Patty Jenkins and Wonder Woman 2. Okay, Saman Blaze. Hey there, Saman Blaze. I kind of like Grace. She's growing on you. Okay. All right. This is my theory. I think Patty Jenkins is not getting the same treatment as Warner Brothers as Christopher Nolan. I think after the announcements of both Mulan and Black Widow going to Disney Plus VOD for an extra price, that Wonder Woman 84 may be soon to follow. And she is not getting the preferential treatment like Christopher Nolan is. Is that right? Is it because she's a woman? I don't know. Is it because Christopher Nolan's delivered more often? Maybe you could say that. He has delivered more often. Let's be real. I like Patty Jenkins, but she doesn't have as many in her record as Nolan does. All right. Yeah, I've defended Grace quite a few times, and people laugh at me every time. And then we're in the situation we are. She said about the Snyder Cut. She said about the VOD is a strong possibility. When I wanted to talk to my movie talk friends before, they're like, get out of here. These movies aren't coming to VOD instead of going to theaters first. But look where we're at. No, it's because Christopher Nolan is a better filmmaker. Okay. I can't believe I beat Grace with my take Mulan VOD. Okay. Good job, Geeks Cosmics. All right, let's get to the reaction first. Let's see what she's got to say. She is pumped. She's ready to say, I was right. Look at her. Okay. Come on, Grace. Oh, I got to turn the volume up. Don't pierce my ears, Grace.
Wow, what a time to be alive. Usually industries change gradually over time, but because of coronavirus, you're seeing Hollywood drastically change right before your eyes. And Disney just did a game changer. This is incredible. It looked like Netflix was the industry leader when it comes to streaming, but I think Disney just seriously pulled ahead. Unless this doesn't work. But I think it's gonna work. This is.
I think people are gonna overwhelmingly. They're also saying they're probably gonna say this is a one-off. This isn't a new business plan. But if it's extremely successful, this may be the way of the future. Even when theaters come back for certain titles, not all titles, certain titles.
Incredible. We have so much to go over. Don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll get all the information that's available right now. All right, so for a minute there, it looked like there would be no news out of today's quarterly earnings report, especially after Bob Chapek, the new head of the Disney company, announced upcoming shows on Disney Plus and left Marvel out. But don't worry, someone asked him about it in the question section, in the Q&A section after his comments.
Wait a second. Okay, that's another reason they might have to do it, is that, what she's just saying, Bob Chapek, they left the Marvel Disney Plus shows are maybe delayed, so they have no choice but to do these. They have to do something. They have to have something on Disney Plus by the end of the year. It's getting ridiculous. So, okay.
And he did name check Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and WandaVision. Someone was like, do you think that the fall slate of Disney Plus programming is strong enough to be competitive? And then he's like, I got to bring out Marvel. He's like, I got to bring out Marvel. So he said production needs to resume on all 3 of those shows, which means it has not yet resumed, despite some rumors that it has. But he said production needs to resume on all 3 of these shows, but it's a top priority for us because we know we need content on Disney Plus. But he also said that from what he's seen of the shows so far, they're all excellent. And as far as he's concerned, they're still coming relatively soon. But he wouldn't give a date. He would not commit to a date. But then he dropped a doozy during his official comments, a game changer, as I said, and something I've been telling you would be happening for months. And a lot of people not only didn't believe me, but were pretty freaking mean about it.
Yeah.
So, I have to laugh because, as I said, people.
Grace is dunking on those haters. I defended her every time. You might not like Grace either. I've said she's on to something. Yes. You have to adapt. What are you going to do? All right, let me see here. Good riddance to theaters. Phobic. Yeah, you know what? I'm not far off from you, buddy. I'm not far off from you. I want them. Don't want people to lose their jobs, though. They got to have new content. Disney Plus should buy out New Mutant streaming rights from HBO. Okay. Well, I'm glad something's getting to the theater. New Mutants probably will do better in the theater now than it ever would do with a full slate of releases in the theater because there's nothing else there. So they should just keep it and then it'll get to VOD eventually. All right.
People weren't just like, I don't agree with you, but like, that's ridiculous. It'll never happen.
Yes,
well,
I had the same argument.
As they say,
from
who's
some
laughing
nerds.
now? And also, I just love the movie business, and this is an incredible development.
Okay.
All right, so let's break it down. Let's break down what happened today. I have to hand it to Disney. They had a $3.5 billion loss in the theme park division, and their overall revenue was down 42%. But they managed to spin this thing into a huge positive, and the future looks pretty bright for them. So I'm impressed. So as I said, Disney had its quarterly earnings call today. Anyone can listen in. And for the first time, Bob Chapek flew solo. Maybe Bob Iger didn't want to be anywhere near these bleak numbers.
Okay.
But still, or maybe he was just graciously passing the baton to Chapek. Who knows? I think it might have been the former.
Yeah, yes, Geeks Cosmics, they're talking about Black Widow next. I think I heard that. So we'll see. This I'm buying. I'm all for this. I'm gonna get some takeout, some great drinks, gonna get some alcohol, spend time with the wife and the dogs, sit back, watch my I think it's a 65-inch TV above the fireplace. Chill out. Put the surround sound on. All right. Let me get back to Grace.
But anyway, Iger's shadow still loomed large over the call with the almost singular laser focus on Disney Plus, the one bright spot on Disney's report as the company has been basically paralyzed by coronavirus. Oh, so bad. But as I said, it seems pretty good actually with all these developments. And Disney Plus, of course, is his real legacy at Disney, since he pushed so hard not only to create Disney Plus, but to launch it earlier than the competition. First to market of the new streaming services. And by the way, Iger has
Mike West. I like going to the theaters in the past, but it's got the quality of movies has slightly declined anyway. Let's be real. They're not as good as they used to be. In most cases. And then people are ridiculous. I mean, just look at YouTube. Look at all the blocks on YouTube today. People are annoying. They're loud. They have their phones everywhere. They talk through the movie with their friends. They're so obnoxious. I would just rather be at home, honestly. I mean, but I'm not against people going either. I don't want people to lose their jobs. I want to be that option. It's just I've lost interest in the movie theater because people are ridiculous anymore. That's all. Every single time I go, especially when it's an opening weekend, when it's a hot movie, that's the most uncomfortable watch I have. I only really like it when there's very few people in the theater. No, I love movies though. I want them to continue. It's just the people. Okay. Yeah, I mean, go for it. If it's released the same day as theaters and the VOD, I will go VOD most often. I'm not sitting. People, you know what? You might think I'm being mean, but people don't have great hygiene either with washing their hands and stuff. It's the truth. I mean, I've worked a long time, and you just know some people wash it, or they just like rinse their hands with water, and that's washing. No, people are gross, annoying and gross. I'm sorry, it's the truth. Yes, that Tenet is the only one I think is not going to go VOD. I think no matter what, Warner Brothers is releasing that in the theaters. All right.
Iger has a lot of competition for what was his biggest move while running Disney. They were all big, but Disney Plus is really the culmination. The cherry on top, the one also to most transform the company. As you're about to see, it's already transforming the company. I can't believe it. Mm-hmm. So yes, the big headline, of course, is that Mulan is coming to Disney Plus. Again, as I've been telling you for months, but as many fans and even other reporters said would never happen.
Yeah.
Wall Street has been saying it should happen. I've been telling you that Disney has been discussing this for quite some time, and they finally pulled the trigger. They said because they've had to delay the movie so many times, and I do believe that if a movie is delayed too many times, the studio really at some point has no choice. And if Wonder Woman gets delayed again, I think Wonder Woman will find itself in a similar situation. I think everyone will be more happy to do this based on what Disney's come up with. Oh, it's so great. We're going to talk about that. But so when is this going down? It's so fun. This is fantastic. It's so mean.
Sorry, I don't do this often, but I was tweeting it out and I forgot I got to see what she said about Wonder Woman because that was what I was going to bring up. Sorry, everyone.
They finally pulled the trigger. They said because they've had to delay the movie so many times. And I do believe that if a movie is delayed too many times, the studio really at some point has no choice. And if Wonder Woman gets delayed again, I think Wonder Woman will find itself in a similar situation.
Yes.
I think everyone will be more happy to do this based on what Disney's.
That's why I think besides, I got to do another video on this. Besides the delay in the Snyder Cut and what Patty Jenkins's role may have been if Snyder Cut didn't exist or Snyder Cut wasn't official and wasn't being released on HBO Max. And all that trending stuff going towards Snyder, her future with the DCEU, the VOD possibility of Wonder Woman 84, I think that's why she's out. She's like, forget this. I'm not getting the treatment like Christopher Nolan, and I'm not going to have a big future in the DCEU, but I might do a separate video on that. I think it's a strong possibility Wonder Woman 84 is next.
Come up with. Oh, it's so great. We're going to talk about that. But so when is this going down?
They might wait. They might wait to see the results of the numbers come in for Mulan first, though. This is where it gets interesting, though. Because it's only on Disney Plus, is Disney going to release those numbers? Like, it's not on other streaming services. That's the other thing. It's not like on Vudu. It's not like you can rent this anywhere. You can only get Mulan on Disney Plus. So that means direct to consumer, not going through other rental places so they don't get a cut. Other streaming services are going to be pissed off too. Rental. Yeah, this is a game changer. Now that I think about it, it's a game changer.
Oh, it's so fun. This is fantastic. It's so mean. So when is this going down? Well, forget opening a week after Tenet. How about opposite Tenet. It's the same damn weekend, and that's a very
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
crowded weekend. I had this for my notes at the end, but I'll just say it now. I think The Boys should move its premiere up a date. It's just too crowded now for that weekend. The Boys should move up a weekend. If I were them, that's what I would do if I was at Amazon. So now, Bill and Ted 3 and Mulan will be available simultaneously on streaming and in theaters, while Tenet will only be available in theaters thanks to Chris.
Oh, so they are doing a simultaneous release. You can see it in the theaters. Okay, that's smart. Get that money fast. Man, people have been foaming at the mouth waiting for entertainment. Get it fast. Okay, this is interesting. This is the most interesting weekend in entertainment history, I think. It may be a glimpse of our future, for sure.
Christopher Nolan. If I were Warner Brothers, I'd be like, God damn it, Nolan. Because if I were Warner Brothers...
Oh, and stick with me. We'll just shoot the shit later after this. We'll just talk about random stuff. If I can. You know, the agreement I'm under. I'll talk about what I can.
To be honest with you, I would push him to agree to the dual release. Because why would you risk your life to see Tenet when you could stay home and safely watch Mulan? It's not like that's the only blockbuster option on the table. It's nuts. I think this is a huge problem for Tenet, and I'm very curious to see what they decide to do.
Hey,
the fact that Disney would open the same weekend is so aggressive. Disney, you never...
Hey, Milan, you want to come on, just me and you? Because I don't have a full panel. I know sometimes you're a lower speaker, and when there's a full panel, we can't hear you as well. I'll send you a link if you decide to come. Let me give Milan a link. Hold on here. Where are you, Milan? Milan. Oh boy, I've been tweeting too much. You know what, Milan? Tweet me if you want to be on the show, and I'll send you the link. Let's get back to Grace.
Disappoint. I love it. It's so much fun to cover, but it sucks for Warner Brothers again. Now, movie theaters are obviously going to be quite unhappy about this.
All right. So, Milan, get me that tweet if you want to come on the show, just me and you. And
and now you can see why Universal was so happy to lock down. AMC was so happy to lock down Universal's promise of a 17-day theatrical window exclusive. Now the Universal's probably like, why did we agree to that? Because Disney has now set the tone. Disney has set the precedent. And I think Disney just KO'd that plan. Maybe that's one of the reasons Disney did it. Maybe that was the final straw, why Disney decided to send Mulan to Disney Plus, and in a very interesting way, as we're about to discuss, because they were like, the 17-day thing, we're going to kill it. We're going to kill it, and we're going to scare movie theaters in the process.
Oh, no, my wife said, yeah, we're getting Mulan opening weekend. We're going to watch it on VOD. She's like, I'm sick of this. I want to have some fun. I don't care if it's the greatest movie ever. I want to see it. Mike West said he's not watching Mulan anyway. Okay. Well, that's you're right. Yeah, Nolan's like, no, Nolan's not having it. I don't know. That's a hot take, Michael S. Okay. All right. Oh, let me check the DM for Mladen. Get him on here. Okay. I'll send you a link. We're just going to have fun, Mladen. You can pop in if you want. See what else Grace has to say about this.
It's because they're getting a little too big for their britches. And they did it. I don't know. I wonder who came up with this. Was it Chapek? If he did, this is a pretty sweet opening move at the beginning of his tenure at the head of Disney. I mean, Orion is doing it with Bill and Ted 3, but Orion's not going to set a precedent. So if you want to watch Mulan at home, you can only do it if you're a Disney Plus subscriber. And it's not included in your subscription. Mm-hmm. Because now, unlike any other streaming service, which have all been a subscription model, and then you get everything that they offer for the one low price, Disney Plus is now.
Yeah, forget movie theaters. VOD places are going to get angry now too, because they're going to miss out on that. This is a game changer. And people were saying, how can you make up the cost of the movie theater? Well, no, you're not getting any cut. It's all Disney. It's going straight to Disney, and that's it. I mean, maybe they have to give a cut for being on Roku services and stuff like that, but they don't have to give a cut to anyone now. It's directly to consumer. That's the game changer. that Disney just did. This is a disruptor to the industry. This is a disruptor. Movie theaters and VOD rental places that aren't directly the studio should be scared. I'm sorry.
Now created an upsell option, a potential game changer in the streaming business. Everyone will add one if this works out. Everybody. It's amazing.
Whoa.
Because for $29.99.
Grace, I love you, girl, but you need to get some rest. Doesn't she look a little out of it today? Look at her. She's been going crazy with the movie news. All right.
And you can unlock Mulan on Disney Plus. Oh my God. There's no word if there's a time limit for how many times you can watch it once you do unlock it. Although for $29.99, that's not the $19.99 that Universal has been doing. That's purchase price, in my opinion. But you won't own it. I guess you'll be able to watch.
Okay, Mulan, since you came in here, hold on. Let me see.
Hello?
Hey, Mulan, what do you think of all this? This is a game changer. This is the disrupt the industry.
Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting that they're releasing Mulan on Disney Plus, and you have to pay $30 to watch it.
Well, my wife said we're doing it. My wife's like, I want to see that movie. I've been waiting to see that movie all summer. She's so happy. But listen, Disney just did when they really changed the game here, because not only are movie theaters not going to get a cut, now like the other VOD places that you rent movies are not going to get cut either. It's going to be directly to Disney to consumer. So that's how you make up for the losses of little bit of losses for ticket prices at the theater. Everyone is looking at this Mulan release. The weird thing is, though, is Disney going to release the numbers, though? Since it's directly to them, do they have to share the numbers? I don't know. What do you think?
It's too early to tell if they will share numbers, but what I'm really interested in is if they are going to do the same thing for the New Mutants, because I'm very sick of watching all the promos. It spoils the movie.
Yeah, I am too, Vlad. That's a good point. I think they're just going to keep New Mutants as a theatrical release to see what happens, because honestly, that movie's been delayed to infinity, and this is the best. Yeah, but this is actually a good opportunity for that movie. If the movie theater industry was on track normal, it would get lost in other releases. But since it's the only new movie that's coming out that time, it has a greater chance for success, and it's actually a benefit to that movie. So I think they'll just keep the release date theatrical, and then if it bombs, it'll go to VOD shortly after, just like they did Onward and something else right when this started. That's my speculation. I think there's not a lot to lose on that. It was a Fox property. That was pretty much done by the time Disney took over. Ryan Hartwell's here. He would love to see this at the drive-in. I might do drive-ins in the future, but for this, I'm just gonna sit back, relax. We're gonna have a party in the Madhouse. We're gonna get lots of snacks, have a great time with the dogs, put on the surround sound. My wife's gonna be happy. She's not going to be bored that weekend. All right, let's finish Grace's video, and then we can just talk about whatever.
Watch it maybe as many times as you want on Disney Plus. And so far, Chapek has said that this will be available in the U.S., Canada, New Zealand, and a number of other countries. I'm sure the list will be coming soon. You gotta love Disney. It's a brilliant, aggressive move, like everything else that the company does. And they get not only the subscription price from you, but $29.99 on top of it. The money's just gonna come rolling in. And I know that's a lot for one or two people, but for a family, that's a huge amount of savings.
Yeah.
And I suspect that many of the people who have Disney Plus are families. It also creates a model going forward for them to use for other big blockbusters.
Yeah.
Now, Chapek has said, don't worry, we have no plans to do this for other movies. Emphasis on plans. But he did say, he couldn't help but say, I'm very interested This is what Bob Chapek said. I'm very interested to see how many new subs we get with this plan and how many people will pay for it. So that means that if you subscribe to Disney Plus and you get Mulan for $29.99, you might see more movies go this route. This is amazing. So amazing. Disney Plus only jumped about 5 million subs in the last quarter, but I think it's going to go up much faster.
Yeah.
How many of you have?
Oh yeah. The other thing is if it's free. See, this is the benefit of this model, because if it really pushes, if all of a sudden they get a jump in subscribers in September, like a sudden jump, it's also the cost benefit of less income for a movie because of promotion for your streaming service is worth it. This is why this model has a high chance for success. Everyone doubted Grace Mladen, not me. What do you think? I've been defending her for the longest time. She's been saying this for the longest time. This is going to change the industry.
The industry is already changing, so it won't be a surprise if Black Widow also drops on Disney Plus. But I don't think Jungle Cruise will yet.
Okay. All right. They might have to, Vlad. You know why? Because they're trying to change every month. Because if they wait too long, someone's going to get upset about something on the Jungle Cruise ride. I think they already are. You know how they changed Splash Mountain?
Yes, I know. But isn't Jungle Cruise coming out next year? So that we'll have to wait and see if they release it next year on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Yes. I think Wonder Woman 84 is the one they're going to think about. Although that's the one that could make a lot of money. But I have a feeling that's why Patty Jenkins is just like, she's like, I don't think I'm coming back for Wonder Woman 3. All right, let's finish her out.
Disney Plus. How many of you will pay the $29.99 for Mulan? Who would? I think anyone would, quite frankly, if you love movies. And then also, if you don't have Disney Plus,
I'll be honest. I know people are going to complain about the price point. I actually think that's pretty cheap, considering it's a brand new release. That's 2 movie tickets. I think that's pretty cheap. I thought $35, $40, but that's a good price point. Are you going to still try to go to the theater, Mladen, or are you okay with this model? You would just be.
I'm okay with this model, but I don't plan to see Mulan.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you how it is.
Make you get Disney Plus. That's amazing. Chapek has also said that there will be an event in the near future to go over their streaming plans that they're being changed because of this current situation. And hopefully we'll get some firm dates on the Marvel Disney Plus shows at that point. Right now, again, Chapek only highlighted already announced upcoming Disney Plus shows, the one and only Ivan, The Right Stuff from National Geographic, and Leonardo DiCaprio, by the way, although now he's at Apple. And also The Mandalorian, of course, season 2 still set for, I think it's still, I think he said October, but he definitely said fall. Overall, as I said, Disney Plus revenue was down 42%, while theme parks took a particularly big hit. But it wasn't too bad because TV networks, of course, everyone's at home now. The second biggest, it goes theme parks in terms of revenue for Disney. It goes theme parks, television, and then movies. But television was up. Even, I guess, because of like The Last Dance and stuff like that, even though, of course, they haven't had any sports, although they did just kickstart the NBA, which is taking place at Walt Disney World. Well, anyway, what are you going to do the weekend of September 4th? This is amazing. Will you go see Tenet? Were you planning to see Tenet? Does this change your plans? Will you see everything? I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to see everything at home, and I'm going to skip Tenet. That's sad to me to say, but that weekend, I will wait till Tenet comes out on VOD, I think. Unless something drastic changes with the world conditions. I'll watch The Boys, and I'll pay for Mulan with my wife. We'll have a great weekend. That's my plans.
I'm watching The Boys really definitely.
Oh, yeah, The Boys is going to be awesome.
Needs to move up a weekend. Share your thoughts down below. Subscribe today. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.
All right. Thank you, Grace. So that's exciting news. And that's really all I had planned. But because tomorrow is I've been do you remember me talking about the Miko Phobic does the television of Miko?
Yes, I remember you talking about it.
Okay, they are going to have a big reveal tomorrow. Unfortunately, and I hate spoilers, but some people on the internet are already talking about it's more likely delayed, which I wish I would have got that directly from Tommy himself. But it's out there already, so I don't think I'm going to get my Miko till 2021. All right, let's get to some of the chat, see what they say. If you have any movie topics that you want us to cover that I didn't know, just drop it below. Or if you have a question for Mulan, like when's he starting his channel? All right. $29.99 is a cash grab. Boo. I don't think so. You want people to get paid for their work, right? Don't we want people in the industry to get paid for their work, Mulan? We want them to have a job in the future, for entertainment to continue. This is a good price point, I think. What do you think?
Yes, we do want people working in film industry despite the current situation.
Right. This movie was all it had a huge budget. It needs to make some money back. I'm fine with the price point. And let's be real, Disney fans have expendable income. I'm sorry. You see how much they buy? Disney fans are just sitting at home like, I have all this extra money because I can't buy. You know how much Disney fans buy? They are waiting to buy something Disney. Yeah. All right. Jason Alves, if 20 million subscribers do this, that's 80 million. That's a best case scenario, but you also add theaters around the world that is open. Yeah. I think it's smart to do theaters too. That way people have options. If you really want to go see it in the theater, you can. Maybe they should give an exclusive at the theaters, like an exclusive poster or something, if you actually see it in the theater to get people there. I mean, if I was running things, I would do something like that. Like, it's so weird right now, the environment. If you are going to have a theatrical release, give something to the consumer for, risking their lives going to a movie theater. Give like a cool IMAX poster or some giveaway. That would be worth something. Phobic says 30 is a drop in the bucket. I would see it in the theaters, but if I'm sitting at home bored, I would think about buying it. I would see Bill and Ted, finally watch the first two films. I got to rewatch them. I will do Mulan. It looks good. I wish the songs were in it. Okay. Or what do you think about the songs not being in the Mulan, like the classic animated songs?
It's not a huge deal breaker because they are trying to be more consistent with the lore from Chinese lore, not their own movie. So
Yeah.
they're changing some stuff. Also, I dropped you something in the DM.
Okay,
If
sure. I'll check. Yeah, I'll check it out in a second. Ryan Hartwell says, not to reopen old wounds, but so much for McDonald's bringing back the Szechuan sauce this time around. Yeah, that was a big deal. The Mulan Szechuan sauce at McDonald's. I guess they're not doing it because it was delayed. Listen, some of these McDonald's special sauces go for big on eBay. Isn't that weird? Some of these special sauces they have. I would have liked to have. Is that just for the chicken McNuggets? They do the Szechuan sauce, I think.
Never heard about that sauce.
Black Panther is a good movie. Deshaun Wiggins. Yes, I like Black Panther. I'm really looking forward to the sequel. I wonder if Black Panther, because of world events, if they're going to do social commentary on, police and stuff. I'm wondering. Some people might not want to see that, but I think if it's a movie, that's the movie you might want to do it in. I don't know your thoughts on that in the comments. Let me check out. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if they have police in Black Panther in the movie in Wakanda.
No, not in Wakanda. Not in Wakanda. But you know how he visits. No, you know how he visits
other places outside Wakanda.
Yes. So it might come up. It might come up that way. All right. Let me see here. Ooh. Right. Thanks, Mulan. I'm looking forward to bringing this up here. Let me share it. You know how I like Avatar.
Yes, that's why I brought it up.
People make fun of me. You know, people make fun of me for a lot of stuff. When Avatar 2 actually comes out, people are going to be buzzed about it, I think. So here we go. The crab. The new concept art. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, it is.
See? James Cameron. You all want to make fun of Avatar, but look at that. You can't tell me that looks cool. And the CGI on Avatar 2 is going to be legit. Let's be real. It's going to be the best special effects in the industry. It's probably going to be 3D, hopefully a new type of 3D, and they get a revitalized 3D. I don't know if people who here is done with 3D? I still want a future for 3D. Are you not interested?
I want 3D.
Oh,
I
you
like
do?
going to movies and watching it in 3D if it's available.
Yeah. The only thing is, though, you might have to have your own because of the health pandemic, like your own glasses. Bring your own. I don't know, or they really have to stand.
I just want to address the Geeks Cosmic Entertainment question. What are your thoughts on EA hinting at buying WB games?
EA takes on too much, and then sometimes the studios suffer that they buy. I'm sick of it, but then you have to do the argument EA is still around and other studios are not. I think this is
Square Enix.
Yeah. Oh, what about?
They could Warner Bros. Could sell to Square Enix. I think they're also just as big as EA. Plus, they are already made Avengers game, so we'll see how that performs.
I was hoping. Sorry about that. That actually Microsoft would buy WB Games, so we could get Killer Instinct Mortal Kombat crossover game. Max or Michael S. You're entitled to your own opinion, Michael S. But there's differences of opinions on this. People do. I have too many family members that have medical issues to risk it. If I get sick and I take care of them, it's not worth the risk for me. That's all. Oh, I didn't even see the Umbrella Academy season 2 yet. Have you, Mladen?
No, I have not yet seen it. I've been watching too many stuff already. So I'm currently watching the first season of Doom Patrol, and Absentia, I think is pronounced season 2.
Okay.
I'll write the name down and tell me if that is correct.
All right. Did you watch Umbrella Academy season 1?
Yes, I have watched it when it came out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let me see. Absentia. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look that up. What streaming service is that on?
It's on Amazon. You have I think all 3 seasons.
Oh, 3 seasons. Okay. Let me check this out here. Oh, okay. I know that. She used to be on Castle. You know that show, Castle?
Yes, I remember. I watched that show and loved it, but I hated the ending because of the rumors that was going around.
Yeah, I didn't watch the end, honestly. I heard that her and the other showrunner did not get along. So I don't know.
I heard that she didn't get along with the main star, her co-star, Nathan Fillion.
Yes, Nathan Fillion. I don't know how I feel about that because I like Nathan Fillion, but I liked her too. So I'm conflicted. Yeah, Phobic says millions of Disney fans are dying to spend thousands at the parks. Yeah. Disney fans they're depressed. They can't spend their money. Have you guys seen Cobra Kai? Yes. I'm waiting for season 3. I don't know if they filmed it yet, though. Did they film it?
I haven't heard anything news about filming season 3.
I heard it's coming to Netflix, and I think they're putting season 1 and season 2 on there soon. So I would assume, I think by the end of the year we'll see Cobra Kai season 3 if it's already filmed. If it's not filmed, then you're gonna have to wait a while. I think they did film it though.
Right now, I'm more concerned about Warriors season 3 because season 2 is the last one from Cinemax. So I'm hoping they pick up their series because I don't want another martial arts series to be canceled, like
Right.
Into the Badlands.
Oh yeah, I always was thinking about getting into that. That's canceled too. Is that a good
Yeah.
show?
Yes, it's a good show if you want post-apocalyptic future where you have martial arts and cool vehicles.
Okay.
First season is okay, but season 2 and 3 are much better.
All right.
I think
I could check it
season
out.
one-
There's
season
3
one only-
seasons?
Yeah, but they're short. The first one is the shortest one, I think. Only 6 episodes, if I'm not mistaken, 6 or 10.
Okay. You know, it's so disappointing how many shows you don't get to see an end to a story. There's just so many, they never finish. Hardly anything is ever finished. Do you know that? Don't you agree? All these shows that are great and you never get to see an ending. All right, theaters really need to consider moving outdoor. Going to suck in winter, but tarps are a thing. Yeah, I would like to see someone do something interesting with a new drive-in, like within a big circus tent or something. I don't know. Figure something out. There's ways to do it for sure. Disney fans with jobs. Okay. Phobic throw and eat saying Disney fans have jobs. Okay. Okay, Michael. I do go outside, but I also wear my mask and everything. I don't want to go into that too much, Michael S., because you'll never there's two sides of the argument. No one's going to convince the other side. Do you agree, Mladen? People were. It's just not. I voice your opinion in the chat though, for sure, Michael S. But we'll go back. There's so many differences of opinion on this. Do you agree, Mladen?
I'm just cautious in wearing masks, and I'm fine with it because I saw one post when doctor showed how much mask he wears. He doesn't wear just one. He wears almost, I think, 3, that he doesn't get. For all the people complaining about wearing a mask, the doctor has to wear 3 different masks just to be safe.
Right.
You only have to wear one.
Right. Yeah. And the reason I like to do it is because it helps people that work in public. You're actually, if everyone just did it, I mean, do what you want. It's your life. I'm not telling you what to do. But if everyone minimize, even if it doesn't completely zero out the risk of transmitting it to someone else or you getting it, if it helps people that have to work in public, that have no choice, and it helps the healthcare industry not be overwhelmed, because it's not the thing if it's deadly to everyone. It's that if the healthcare industry becomes overwhelmed and those poor people in the healthcare industry ask us to do it. So regardless of your politics, I would say listen to doctors, and it keeps them from. They are probably so stressed out. They haven't had a break since this began. Really, if you think about it, Lon.
Trust me, my father is a doctor, and he already is stressed out with all the patients coming.
This is an unprecedented event for people that work in the healthcare industry. I feel for them. I really do. And they're here to help us. They're here to help the public. Give props to your father. Give props to Mladen's father for fighting the hard fight in today's world. 2020. It's real. It's a real fight, right? Isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's why a couple of weeks ago, I went off the grid with my father so he can get some rest from patients and all that.
Well, everyone at the Mad Max or MME, we want to give thanks to Mladen's dad for doing his part to help people. That's a great thing. Thank your dad for us, Mladen. Okay.
I will.
All right. Let me see. Yeah, but if they had a VOD option, I'd still be tempted, Phobic, even if there wasn't this. Like, even if this doesn't go on, you know? Oh, Rick and Morty. Yes, that's the show that they were talking about the Szechuan sauce. Is Rick and Morty. They went back in time to get it. All right. It doesn't that doesn't look cool. It's a ripoff of the Spider Droid. Okay. I think it looks cool. Joey Herrera says I'm okay with 3D. Let's get back to Ryan Hartwell. And I'd like to have Ryan on the show in the future too, because I know he goes on Matt Jarbo's $3 Theater occasionally. Say what you want about James Cameron, but he does know when to push the envelope. Yes. And he only makes movies and say what you want about him, he only makes movies he wants to. He doesn't just fill in the gaps just to get a paycheck. He's only going to come back and do it if he wants to. Avatar was best seen in 2D. 3D is obnoxious. I like the option. I sometimes like the. I haven't actually. I have lots of 3D Blu-rays, and I have a 3D TV still, and I don't even watch 3D that much, but I like the option there. Cancer Jiveswall, how are you, Max? We're great. Catching up with Mulan. It's nice to just have a one-on-one with him. I got to do some of these more too. This wasn't a planned stream. I just wanted to do something real quick and then get ready for the Miko tomorrow. And like viewer questions, if you have comments or questions for me or Mulan, keep them coming. Love from India. Yeah, love from the U.S. back to you in India. 3D hurts my eyes and makes me dizzy. I can understand that. If that impacts you like that, I'd say it's not worth it. You forget me. No, I don't forget. Cancer always says I forget. No, I didn't forget you. I highlighted. No, I have.
Cosmic.
Oh, okay.
And Ryan.
Oh, you're ahead in the chat. I'm way back. If you haven't seen Umbrella, yeah, I've seen Umbrella Academy season 1. I just didn't see season 2 yet because my wife likes to get through one series before we jump to another. She hates jumping back and forth. And we're watching The Order on Netflix right now, which is an older show, but it's pretty good. It's about werewolves and witches and stuff. Joey Herrera thinks Microsoft's going to buy WB Games. The Umbrella Academy season 2 is literally one of the best things ever, Max. You need to watch season 2. If you like this one, it's 10 times better. You should do a live watch along, and I'd come on. All right. Whoa. Sheesh. That really jumped here. Actually, people just like me asking. I didn't even have to prepare, Mladen. People are all about viewer questions. That's interesting. All right. Let me see. Suddenly, my chat just jumped. They already filmed Cobra Kai season 3. That's great news. Because that's more likely that we're going to get it, especially Netflix. Netflix is on point with releasing stuff. They haven't been delaying as much. Netflix is where it's at. I think that's the other reason Disney had to do something. Netflix was actually gaining subscribers, and when Disney Plus started, that wasn't the case. But during this worldwide pandemic, Netflix has been doing really good. Did you know that, Mladen? Their numbers are up.
Of course, they're releasing always something new and exciting. I finished watching the Cursed TV series.
Oh, did you like it?
I actually liked it by the end because the end really got me. I want season 2 right now. I wouldn't spoil it, but you will have that moment if you watch all the way through episode 10.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was great. Here we go. Grew up Disney fan, WB fan. Yes. Kapi Malik, QP Malik. Sorry. Hello, QP Malik. Thanks for tuning in. The new thing I hate is it's the most new normal I hear again. Oh, don't say that. Things are gonna. I think things will get better, Michael S. Yeah. All right, your thoughts on Rock buying the XFL for $15 million? If there's anyone that's going to make the XFL a success, it's The Rock. Let's be real. He's success everywhere he goes. So if he has if he has a vision for it, I support him.
I don't know what XFL is, but I know he has that reality game show, Titan Games, if I'm not mistaken.
It's like a different. It's not the NFL. It's a different type of football league. It's like an alternative. It's not. I don't watch it. I don't get into sports too much myself, but I know it's not found a huge audience. If anyone's going to do it, it's The Rock. All right. I like Disney movies, but wouldn't pay extra for Mulan. I'm not a hardcore Disney fan. I'm happy with Netflix, and regular D+ movies in general aren't be a priority. It's all about video games. Like the Amico phobic, the Amico. He's going to get tired of my Amico content after tomorrow. Let me see. I've already watched one with the anti-monitor. Is that what we were talking about? Deepak Thapa. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but thanks for joining in. Maybe he's talking about the series you were. Battlefield 6. EA amounts. The Black Hole is my favorite Disney film. Isn't that with Shia LaBeouf? I actually haven't seen that one. Is it on
the Black Hole is 80s movie, so I don't think you can.
Oh,
is Shia LaBeouf.
No, he was in something like that though. What was he in when he was a kid? I don't know. I'm wrong.
Holes.
That's what it is. He was in Holes, not the Black Hole. Okay. I need to watch both. I need to watch both of those then. Black Lightning. That's a show I got to get into.
Oh yeah, that's a great show, and it's currently stated that it will film 2 seasons back to back.
Okay.
So I don't know when they're gonna start, but it's an interesting situation nonetheless.
All right. Geeks, Cosmics Entertainment, and Deep Tap Thapa are chatting in the chat, which is great. All right. Black Hole is a Disney movie. That movie is dark to be a Disney movie. Kansas Jaiswal says their mother is also a doctor. So props to people in the healthcare industry. I mean, that's what I go, not Michael S. I know you have strong opinions, but that's always what I go down to. Regardless of politics, if you value someone that works their entire careers in the health industry, right? Mulan, don't you want to hear what they have to say? I'm sorry. I mean, we have all opinions, really. You know, we all have different opinions, but I just go by what. Yeah.
When it comes to healthcare, I always go with the doctors and less with the politicians, because doctors know the best, not the politicians.
And that's on either. That's on either side. I mean, that's a good way to think. Like, go with the professionals that devote themselves their whole careers to an industry. They're devoted to the healthcare industry. I think they have. I value their opinion and their hard work. And yeah, give props to your mom too. We appreciate
props
that.
To her mom.
Yeah. Ryan says thank you, Mulan's dad. Right. We don't talk about there have been people that lost their lives in the healthcare industry this time. A lot.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear a very tragic story?
Well, yes, you could share it for sure. I mean, it's not
So there was on the news that a pregnant woman was diagnosed with the virus, and she was on what she called a respirator, and she was about to get pregnant. She lost her baby, and then days later she lost her life as well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
and that's like where your father works, or just like something you heard on the news?
Something I heard on the news. No.
Okay. Yeah, that is very sad. Sorry to hear that. No, Michael hasn't lost his mind. I hope he's still here. Thanks, Mike West. Yes. Huge respect for healthcare workers, regardless of I think that's the way we got to be nice about it. Not too much politics talk, just what people in the professionals say. Let me see here. Oh, your dad's a hero. All right, that's from Geek Cosmics. The only 3D I enjoyed was seeing How to Train Your Dragon. That said, I regret not seeing Avatar in 3D. Yes, Avatar in 3D was something to see. That was filmed with it in mind more than any other movie. Really good. I have the 3D version, I think. Yeah. Mike West, can we talk about something else though? Because you're going off on a tangent. I love you, man. I love you, little brother. But we don't want to. We don't want to go too much into that, right, Milan? It's like it'll never. This is more entertainment. We want to focus on entertainment. All right. Aside from Avatar, I'd say the two films that look great in 3D are Hugo and How to Train Your Dragon. Yes, How to Train Your Dragon is amazing in 3D. Oh, whoa! What really messes me up in StreamYard is all of a sudden the comments will just jump, and I got it way off track. Okay, at least I got back to see this, Phobic. Thank you so much. You're laughing at my pain and Tommy Talrico's pain. Oh boy. Oh, they're still talking about it. Umbrella season 2 is better than the first. I felt the first season dragged at times. Yeah, there were a few slow spots. I think overall The Boys season 1 was better than Umbrella Academy season 1. So I'll have to see. Okay. Yeah, that's a strong argument, Phobic. So what he's saying, Mladen, is when he watches a movie in 3D, he's always fixated on the effect and it takes him out of it, immersing himself in the story. He's not focused on story. He's looking at objects and stuff. That I could get that viewpoint. And you?
I focus on both the story and the effects. The one that I remember watching, I watched a lot of 3D, but the one that had the very good 3D effects was Beauty and the Beast live action that I watched with my sister.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, my wife loved that one. I liked it too. I
enjoyed it, but I had some issues with it.
Yeah. If you had to choose, would you go back and watch the animated or the live action? If you're gonna go watch it, if you're just like gonna watch this weekend, what do you pick?
I think I would watch the animated one.
Okay. I remember I watched that a lot when I was a kid because I was really sick at home and we had the VHS. We borrowed it from my cousins or something. So I was like, we didn't have many VHSs, so I just watched tapes and I just watched it over and over. Thank you, Phobic. It is not just an Android console, hopefully. We'll see. Listen, it's a sad thing that the Miko may not be out this year because having this type of family-friendly product there during the holidays would have been a big help for them. So, do we like Comic Book Cast? I don't follow Comic Book Cast much. Do you?
I hate that guy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay.
Trust me, I hate that guy.
Oh!
He's one of the guys who bashed Snyder Fest constantly. Then
Oh,
he makes
yes.
as you guys, as I already said, that I was hoping for. No, you didn't. You were bashing fans in every corner. That they will not get. They are so toxic. They will not get that cut. When it finally happened, he locks his account, so you don't get to see what he comments.
Oh, wow. So that's the hottest I've ever heard you go, Mladen. That was great.
Trust me, I don't like to get angry, but that's a very low anger. I could go really hard if I want to.
All right. College football is entertainment sport. Yeah, I hope everyone stays safe. And listen, athletes are suffering too. I don't know how their contracts work when they're down. I think some sports are coming back. Togo. You guys should check out Geeks Cosmic says we should check out Togo on Disney Plus. I never heard of it. Have you?
I have no idea what Togo is.
I don't know either. Oh, he was talking about Crisis on Infinite Earth, the Anti-Monitor. Okay. I still got it. I didn't check that out. Folks says they're going to cancel the Miko conference again tomorrow. My second and third 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Tron. Yes. What about Tron Legacy? We might get Tron 3, Phobic. Are you cool with that? Or do you? I was hoping they would make a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea remake. There was a long time they were talking about Will Smith doing one.
I need to rewatch Tron Legacy, but I never watched the first one, and I saw what it looked like, and I'm afraid to watch it because it's gonna hurt my eyes with the visual effects.
Obi-Wan, give it Michael S. an underage guy some. Okay, Obi-Wan. All right. Are you not entertained? No. All right. They're still talking about politics in the chat. I'm avoiding politics. Oh, Vikings. Yes. That's a show I want to get into, and there's like 5 seasons, isn't it? I think they even finished. Did they finish that show? Like it's a show you can watch into completion?
I think 6 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm currently watching season 2 of Vikings, and I also really enjoyed. There's also a rumor that it's also confirmed that Netflix was developing a spin-off of Vikings. Vikings Valhalla something. I don't want to open the tab because my internet is a little slow here.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mulan, this is pretty cool. Just me and you. We should do every once in a while we should do a Max and Mulan mailbag episode and just have viewer questions and comments if you want.
Yeah.
You like it? You like that? Yeah, just me and you. Just Max and Mulan mailbag, and we could get international viewers to send in questions that can't watch it live. You know, we'll work it out. We'll see what we want to do there if you're up for it. Because this is we're going longer than I was expecting because people just keep talking in the chat, which is good. Deepak Thapa, and you know the Mladen, I'm not hating on people doing super chats and stuff, but the difference is this is free movie talk. There's no paywalls here. I mean, Malad, when he gets his channel up and running, feel free to do whatever he wants. But that's the difference here. We just want to talk to you like your movie friends. Which we're all friends here, right? This is great.
Yeah, of course.
Kelvin Lang says Death Note is a great anime. Yes, I didn't get it. Oh, you did? You have? Okay.
Yeah, I watched the anime and Netflix movie. But the funny thing is, the first time I saw it, I kind of hated it. I mean, my brother was watching it, and I know all the beats to the season. But when the Netflix movie was coming, let me go rewatch the anime one, and I enjoyed it the second time I watched it.
Okay, I didn't check out the live action because I heard mixed things about it. I think that's on. Oh, Joey Herrera is checking out, going to sleep. Okay, good night, Joey.
Hi, Joey.
Comic book cast is BS. Thinks Robert Pattinson was fired. But he comments me in the comment. Okay, did he say that? I don't know. That's crazy. No,
I haven't watched his videos in a long while, so I have no idea what he's gibbering about.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Goopy Malik. Max, we already have many games made into animation like Street Fighter and Resident Evil. What do you think if Capcom would put another one of their IP as a 3D animation, say Mega Man X? I would watch that. Like really high quality CG Mega Man. I don't know if they could do that live action. That might be hard because I don't know. I think, would you prefer if they were to go really, really out the box and do live action Mega Man, or do you want to see CG? I would do CG. I would check that out.
CG. I think Mega Man is one of those properties that works best in animation.
Mike West, Max, what's your opinion on the movie called Clockwork Orange? I think it's okay, but I like a lot of Kubrick's other works. It's strange. Yes, I watched it a long time ago. I have to rewatch some of Kubrick's classics. It's a very interesting film. I have to dissect it. I haven't watched it since I was a teenager, so I should rewind.
Just want to comment. It was an adaptation of the novel, but they changed the ending, if I'm correct. But the novel's ending was much better. I don't know what was the development process, but it seems that I think the ending is confusing for most people, even for me. I think I know what happens, but I don't really.
All right. So Phobic says Switch is already a family-friendly console. Even if the Mika wasn't a scam, my biggest gripe is the controller is mostly touchscreen crap, and none of the games will use pixel art. We don't know about none of the games. I don't know about. Maybe you looked at the leaks already, Phobic. I've been trying to avoid the leaks. I do want to see pixel art. Yes, we'll see. Togo is based. Geeks Cosmics Entertainment. Togo is based in real life about dogs around with Balto. Okay, is that an older movie? Maybe I'll have to check that out. Will Smith, God? No. Okay. All right, let me see. I think we'll have to end it soon because we're going over an hour and I have to get ready for stuff tomorrow and get ready for the stream. Yeah. So I don't think I can catch up on all the we got a lot of commenters, Mladen. True, mate. It's an amazing series. I wish they could make a live action movie on a series. It's the last season. There's another season of Vikings. That is one I really want to get into. Mike West, Vikings is so good. No, it's not all complete. They have one half of season 6 yet to release, so they have 12 episodes left to go. It's a great show. Okay, so I think they'll be able to finish. They'll get that done. Vikings Valhalla will be on Netflix. All right, cool. The new Assassin's Creed is basically a rip off the show. Okay. The new game, you mean?
Yeah, I think that was what he was referring.
All right. Okay. We'll get to, these are the final questions, viewers. Then we're going to end. And then if you want to have Max and Mladen mailbag in the future, let us know. We'll try to work it out. Would it be all right if people sent you questions to your Twitter for the mailbag if we do that? Sure. Is that cool? Okay. So let me see. Your Twitter is.
If you can spotlight it on your Streamlabs when you have,
Yeah, I'll do that right now. Right. So follow Mladen, and if you want to have a Max and Mladen mailbag episode in the future, I don't know how frequently we'll do it, but if let him know. Say, hey, I want you to answer this on mailbag. All right. So here is his Twitter. @KulikMladen. Do you guys see that? Make it full screen. Go check him out. He follows me.
Of course I follow you.
All right. So, yeah, let's check that out. And let me see. See you later, Deepak. Thank you. Had a good time here. Clockwork Orange is okay. Okay. Kubrick's best work is by far The Shining. All right. Ryan Hartwell, I'd love to see a Mega Man film if they could do justice to Transformers. That's another one I got to watch. I got to watch War for Cybertron.
Watch it. It's only 20 minutes per episode, and it's only 6 episodes. It's
all right. All right. Tommy said, boo, pixel art. I like the first hour. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm trying to. So, are you streaming the Mika show? I think I'm going to do after, because I don't want to get copyright. I don't know what they're all going to have. It might be music and gameplay. But Geeks Cosmic says he'd love to have you on as a mailbag show. Mike West, what's your favorite? Oh, he's talking about The Shining. All right, I think we're going to have to end it. And my StreamYard froze with the comments. All right, finally. Oh, Phobic says, I have a really important question. How do you feel? Are you talking to me or Mladen? I feel great. I'm not worried. Like, I know Mladen doesn't like to get in the drama here, so I won't comment on that. But I will say my natural inclination is to say, do it, but my family's like, cool it, man. It's not worth it. Friends are like, it's not worth it. You know me, Mladen. I'm just like, if you're gonna make threats, just do it already. But whatever, they're doing themselves in. I don't even have to cover it, and we have plenty of talk about here. But am I scared or anything? No, I'll be just fine. I appreciate all the support. And if he's asking me, but if he's asking you, Milan, how do you feel right now? How are you feeling with your day to day?
I'm feeling great. It's right now it's raining. It was still a little very heat past couple of days, very heated weather. So now it's a little cooled down. So I'm appreciating that.
All right,
I was
cool.
sweating a lot.
All right, so that was a good question to end off on. So we will end it here, and I'll mind if you stay for a second, we'll just say our goodbyes off screen. But thanks everyone for watching, and yes, there's going to be video game content coming for sure. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, everyone.